Today we're going to be looking at the craziest things that have ever happened on my channel, from the things we've heard to the things we've seen. Start right off with my first ever video, How Not to Hunt a Skinwalker, where we try to find and look for skinwalkers. And we're just going to skip to the craziest parts that have happened, and in this video we heard an animal noise. Okay, so I'm still researching what animal noise that could have been. Still researching if that could have been a skinwalker noise. I'm looking for stuff. I have ideas. It could be a wounded animal. It could be a deer or elk of some sorts, I'm thinking, or it could be a skinwalker. I'm not sure yet. There was also bones and animal carcasses pretty much everywhere we went and everywhere we walked, which could have just been animals dying from natural causes. It could have been coyotes getting to the animals and chasing them down and eating them. It could have been a skinwalker, but we're not going to jump to conclusions. The second video we're going to be looking at is the myth of La Llorona. We heard like screaming and crying in the distance, and it said that if you're screaming and crying in the distance, that is probably the legend of La Llorona. Where it was by like a ditch, and it was a walkway, and behind that was kind of a field, and there was houses back there, but they were further off in the distance, so that could have been little kids like screaming and playing. It could have been a ghost lady. Right here we see a head in the water. It looks like a head or a figure in the water, but we went back and looked at it. It's a pipe in the water with like moss growing on top of it. It wasn't a head in the water, I'm sorry. And that music, that tone, whatever that was, I don't know what it was. It could have been like wind chimes far away, but I don't know how they would get to us. I don't know what that is. I can't explain that, but I'll explain the other stuff. Third video we're going to be looking at is the part 2 of the La Llorona video, and this one's a lot more crazy. There's a lot more screaming and crying, and one of the craziest parts is where we're trying to do the Estes method, and we hear screaming and crying like literally right in front of us. That's no. It's getting closer. Tree. And we even looked behind where that screaming and crying was from. There was nothing there, so I can't explain that one. That one could have been a ghost. We could have almost gotten eaten. And throughout that whole video, we just heard screaming and crying. That's about it. There could have been little kids, but the first crazy scream and cry, I don't know what that was. It was probably a little kid, and it was hiding, and I don't know. Okay, the fourth video, which is the craziest video on my channel, and the craziest stuff happened in that video. We only used a spirit box. We didn't do anything else. We should have, but we didn't. Do the spirit box and the Estes method. And with the spirit box, you walk around and ask questions, and the ghosts answer your questions. And this thing was answering our questions so well and saying stuff that involved what we were doing so well that it was almost not like even a coincidence.
Dude, this is the perfect spot. You said you come. Check out. I can sit on my camera right here. Sit down. It's just Are you still here?
Yes. Very happily, yes.
Where are you?
Incoming.
Person's coming?
Alright.
Yeah. Place. Do you not want to speak with us?
No.
So this one I can't explain really what happened, other than it's just a coincidence, which I don't believe it was a coincidence. So much stuff happened. Some people are starting to say that my videos are fake, but I do not want to fake my videos at all. I just want to explore and kind of like see what happens and stuff, and we get a lot of stuff happening, but I don't fake my videos. I'm making this video to explain what happened, what we did, what I think actually happened, and what's a coincidence and what's an actual ghost. In this, I believe that there was an actual ghost talking to us through the spirit box, because that is the craziest coincidence like ever with how much stuff it answered. The last video we're going to be looking at is my most recent video, the Skinwalker part 2 video, and nothing really happened throughout the whole entire video until it got dark.
Okay, maybe skinwalkers do exist.
Maybe skinwalkers do exist.
And I said I need at least some footage, and right after we heard a noise, which was the same exact noise from the first video. So that it's either the same animal from the first video or it's a skinwalker. That could have been a skinwalker, it could have been a cow, it could have been a deer, I don't know. But that one, pretty crazy. Okay, we need one more subscriber, just one. I need to get 50 subscribers, and then I'm gonna do the biggest video on my channel. I'm gonna go back to where we explored that haunted military surplus store that used to be a grocery store, and I'm gonna go back with more equipment and spend more time there actually doing stuff, not just the spirit box. We're gonna be doing asking the ghost questions through sensors and flashlights and stuff like that, just to see if that stuff's real. We're gonna be staying there for a couple hours probably. Thank y'all for watching this video. Tell me what you thought. Tell me if you want more context to the other videos, and I'll make more behind the scenes videos. I'll make more explaining what happened in my videos. And tell me what you like about my background. I'm thinking about updating it. Also, subscribe. Let's get to 50 or more subscribers so I can do that video, because I really want to, but I have to know that you guys want to too. And I have to know that I can't just be spending money for no reason.